Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to some more EU5. My name is Fritz, and we are here in the Congo. If you were with us last night, we got started by conquering all of our local enemies around us, settling the frontier, as well as stealing a bunch of maps. Today's goal, grow the economy. That is pretty much goal number one. All we can do is expand the frontier and colonize, as well as grow our economy. Until 1401, when OPM will spawn out here in Nguruka, and we can steal some more maps to explore the West African coast and north and around to West Africa. So, without wasting too much more time, we shall continue on. We are currently expanding into Kisama, which is down here, where we shall get access to iron. And we'll finally have a means of producing tools at some sort of quantity, as iron is a very rare commodity. We are reliant on stone for stone tools at the moment. Iron here, we have 3 sources of stone nearby with that 1 iron, but when it comes to other sources of iron, we have to travel all the way down here, all the way across here, or all the way over here for some iron. So iron is in very low supply in comparison to stone. There was some talk about copper tools, and yes, we do have a copper mine, but the downside to that is needing tin, and I believe the closest source of tin is somewhere around here. So we are going to be a little way off of that. But for now, it is, yeah. Growing the economy, we're making 2 gold a month at the moment by scootaging our vassals. We are trying to incorporate Vungu because they hold the only town, and that will be burgers. But until then, we are basically going to be trying to use the RGO builder to direct where things should be going. Don't care about their satisfaction. I believe when we get up to 51, 53, it will tell us to expand the lumber mill first over the fibre crops. Although, oh no, it's only telling us to do that because it reckons we have 57 control on Maguela. We're not going to have 57 control on Maguela for a while. I'm just going to turn down my PC volume. I did not realise that was filtering through as loud as it was. My apologies for the sound there. Yeah, it's going to tell me to expand lumber first, so yeah. We are definitely going to start with lumber in the capital. We do not care about the loyalty of our subjects. Besides Vungu, who we will start to annex in about 8 months' time. 7 months maybe. We are colonising Wizzy at the moment, but it is very slow. We actually could crank the cost of colonisation up, so that happens. Yeah, as soon as we finish settling Kisama, the first thing we're going to need to do is build the iron mines out. Because when you settle the frontier, you don't get any RGO buildings built. They all start at level 0. Which is why all my vassals are extremely poor. They have no income. They aren't taxing anybody. The Parliament, excellent. We will go the gravel roads. It's not going to happen, but we'll go there. I can boost stability up to max. We have income. So what are we short on? Sturdy grains and fruit, both of which we have, so we can expand those rather quickly and easily. take the stability down because it is relatively low. Higher stability, higher taxes. And we will start the annexation of Kongo. They are still filling up that Sturdy Rains. It's fish fruit. Fruit we could definitely do. 33. A little way off. Right, so Wheezy is going to come along rather quickly, I think. Well, one thing that's letting me down is that some of them are converting to different cultures, so I think it is time to let go of Kongo. Under 10%, and Sudi is 22%. I have 5 prestige to accept them. That is a reasonable chunk of the population. Nobility are happy, but I want to give the next set of reforms out to the burghers, which I can't do until I have a town. Is what we're going to get once we annex Kongo. Fruit going. We look here, what is it here? Fiber crops, it still reckons we're going to get a lot for that, but that's only because control is coming down after annexing a vassal. Why is control so low? It is. I have to look at roads there, I'm guessing. You're getting to 13, you're dropping to 13, that's okay. Going up to 23, alright. Control is not great, but until we can start reliably producing roads, it's gonna be a little while. Alright, so in the meantime... Oh, what happened to my stability there? It dropped. Must have hit a button. Yes, I'm just going to have to suck it up and marry a lowborn. We are less than 2 years away from settling Kasama and getting some iron. Question then will be where to settle. I mean, yeah, more stone would be nice, but I don't mind the idea of amber as well as moving towards the lakes region. Or do I want to secure the coast? That would be the other idea. There's plenty of livestock along the coast that would secure food for everyone. I think going south along the coast, get the copper, the sand, the clay, because that's relatively rare in the north. I mean, I can get sand straight away from colonizing, because that is Solongo. And might be where I send the colonists next once they finish in Wizzy. I could go north and get the lead. That's the only source of lead in the area, I believe. There's also beeswax up there. I think that's a different state to where the lead is. Yeah, it might be an idea just to colonize further south when expanding the frontier. I mean, I could go east and pick up the amber, some more medicaments, as well as head towards that copper. But I think heading south towards that iron mine is probably the most useful. The other bit I've not looked at all. What are we short? Fruit and... okay, fish, weaponry, sand, rice, wool. I can expand wool easily enough. I'll take some cash. It is the rare buildings. On the bottom here. Embassy, no. Royal Garden Sergeantry, they're 200 gold apiece for me. Stuff that quickly enough. Ah, someone died. My mistake. And in good news, our people are not wanting for anything, which is great. Our subjects are wanting for things, but our people are not. I do not care about antagonism. Given we are unable to do anything militarily for a while. Is it worth getting... tributaries? Couldn't get you up high enough. Not too far away, I'm guessing. Base, government type. No, I can't get you up high enough, I don't think. Excellent. You may go. I do not have the ability to build in an iron mine. Excuse me? Excuse me? That? Do I need legalism to be able to mine? No? Ranching. Why would that be issue? Ironworking. Okay, yeah, we're blocked off here. Why? Why are we blocked off from here? I need feudalism. I do not have feudalism, so I cannot build. Okay. Well. Shit. Okay then. Well, that was a little bit of a waste then. I mean, not a huge waste. I mean, that's an okay area to pick up. Legumes is new, salt's new. They got enough. I can do wheat. Yeah, but that is not great. May as well go for high pop. Kinshasa, no. Benna is an option though. I'd rather go for the high pop, but I could also head down the coast. Central Congo, no, that's near home. They're all near home. Cabinda's the coast. Celes is down the... Part of me wants to just keep going down the coast, but a part of me also wants to head towards the lakes. I think heading down the coast is probably the best for keeping the Europeans away. Eventually. Youngest person here, 22. Well, that sucks. How are we looking for feudalism? No one around us knows what feudalism is. Okay, no one around us knows what feudalism is. Kasama. We want to... I need diplomats. Okay. Given that I cannot do what I was planning on doing, is it still telling me, yeah, the lumber is still the best way to go? By quite a handy margin. Building a weaponsmith. What buildings am I getting out of your weaponsmith? That naval supplies guild is disappearing as soon as I annex you. tannery, pottery, spinner, carpenter's guild. Bit overkill. Won't get rid of it. Sargentry is something that's going to disappear anyway because that can only be in my capital. What's food like? Food's okay. Communalism. We'll take communalism. I'll get extra money out of you. 2 gold a month is reasonable. Okay, Kavunga has settled. Yes, it's expanding in rich. No control there. Okay. Fortunate. Because it is not a core yet. It's not accepting it as a core. Because it's colonial. Alright. That's looking alright, besides the fact that I cannot build an iron mine because I do not have feudalism. I was unaware of that. So, anyone watching in chat, if you are playing Third World, you cannot build iron mines unless you have embraced feudalism. We'll allow our culture to spread. How are we on tools? Apparently we're in profit on tools. Yeah. Another parliament. Okay, oh yeah, we've just integrated them. Excellent. Go with noble arts. We have a town. We now have burgers. We are getting rid of you, naval yard. We do not need naval supplies at all. That is a silly thing to have. We have tools, so these are now cheaper. They're down to 43, which is excellent. Lose 7 gold, lose 5 support. Yeah, we can lose the 5 support. Okay. A little bit of prestige, 2 months worth of prestige. Excellent. I'll take 7 stability. What are we short on? Beeswax, sand, which is easy enough, fish, grains, fruit. Relatively easy to get those. are you missing? You're missing sand. Okay. Sand is an issue. Is fine. And beeswax. I believe you're missing beeswax as well. Glass and beeswax. Okay. I know there's beeswax here. And sand here. Sand's easy to get. Question is, how much is it going to cost? You're expensive. It would not take stupidly long. How much to start you and stop you? 10. Well, that's actually cheap. We'll abandon that straight away. And now we have sand. So the cheap ones are you, and you. Okay, so the three closest to my capital are the three cheap ones. Good to know. Yep. You have sand? Excellent. Take a while for that to come through, but that's okay. Tools are back to expensive. That should not take too long. The issue is 800 people converted to other cultures. From Kinshasa to Celes. Ah, okay. Up the tools workshops. Gain some stability. Now, how low is that going to drop? 22. So I'll still have 22 control there. That's going to stay at 12. Nobles have a lot, so I have to start giving the burgers some stuff. Building costs cheaper, yes please. And you can build roads. That's going to improve tools. Tools are growing. Okay. Making more than we're using at the moment. All moving smoothly. You are a shit artist. You are costing me things. Oh, so we have 500,000 people in our nation. We're making sweet nothing money. How are we on stone? Have we got plenty of stone production? That's masonry. Stone is okay. Yes, the peasants are definitely revolting. Doing okay on stone at this stage. We're getting some more stone shortly. Got 15 control, that's okay. Back some glass. Glass I can't do too much about. Bridge is settled. Excellent. Like we're getting Wizzy next, so that'll be stone. That is absolutely fine. Having a parliament again this year? 2 years ago. It's gonna be a while. Alright, while we wait, I'm just going to top up a drink. Be right back, Rose. Alright. And someone is building a sandpit. Excellent. Excess sand. Not that we need it. Alright, and we have maxed out stability as well. About time. Alright. $2 a month. Control's okay. We need to start looking at roads relatively soon. I think roads are going to be rather expensive though. Cheapest road is 120. And it's because sand and masonry is not high enough. Sand will get there soon enough. What's going on here? Oh, I know what's going on here. Burgers tax. Automate burgers tax. Yeah, money is looking quite alright. Am I making more on food sales? And yep, comfortably. I reckon there should be an alert if you are buying more food than you're selling. Because that's when you run into trouble. Right, yeah, Bunga Kongo, I understand why. Right, it's basically just expand the capital as much as I can. Is down to as cheap as it'll go. Excellent. Tools are cheap. Alright, how are we looking on the sand? Is sand heading in a positive direction? Not yet. Still only half staffed. A long way off. What is promotion rate at the moment? 11 a month. Ooh. It's okay, I'm not in a rush to get that done. Just double checking over there. Would still probably recommend Mungo Kongo, even though I know that control is going to absolutely dive bomb down to 23. Yours is at 22 and staying there. Interesting. Alright. Come on, urbanisation. No! Expand gravel road. It's not going to be helpful, but we will go with it. Everyone that was working there has abandoned and gone off to the lumber mines. Gotcha. Right, so sand's going to be expensive for a little while longer. That is absolutely fine. Right, that one should fill up relatively quickly, I think. No one's working there. Yeah, both of those emptied out to fill the lumber mill. So that's okay. Right, 33.5 there, that's easy to do. £2.5 gold a month at the moment. Almost ready to go, I think. Alright, let's go on here. What are we missing? Beeswax and glass. Well, we know where they are. Is there a better source? There's one there. Go down there, which is not terribly... Oh, I could develop that one. May as well give Kongo some sort of income. Just realised we cracked the top 1,000 in the world. We are no longer in the bottom half of world rankings. Any sign of feudalism yet? It hasn't spread up here. Not great. We do not need the legitimacy. Let us get some happy people. See what else can we hand out to the burgers. Trade capacity is nice. Market attraction is nice. Straight production efficiency. I would take the tax efficiency at the moment. How are we looking on techs? We've got 9 in the queue. Livestock output looks great right from the start. RGO size, yes. Manpower's not an issue. Diplo annexation cost will come in handy soon, not straight away. bit of grains output while we're waiting on it. Nothing else is really poking its head out at me is essential in the short term. I believe I've done almost everything. 10% manpower is not going to do anything. That's already on my list. Okay, so that is on the tradition side. Not really necessary at the moment. Portland, it's not an issue at the moment. Religious wars, yeah, nah, not yet. I mean, expand mining, even though we can't build the mines at the moment, besides the copper ones. What are you saying now to expand? Yeah, Bundu Kongo, which is going to go down regardless. Amalaka, Banza, and Sudi. Okay. Three years. Take me 30 years to repay itself. Just tempted, do I stop now and start building roads? Maybe not yet. Let's keep going. How's sand? Still losing sand? Yes. Not much, but we're still down. No, they have livestock. What are they looking to build? Coal castle, spiritual retreat, sand pit, irrigation, so nothing useful. And Sellers is colonized. Alright. Time to sell a new location. Keep going down the coast. It doesn't look as great. Get inland a little bit. think we take, yeah, everything down the coast and then start looking inland. Six, 21, 21. Always take the youngest so they don't die. Anyone under 30 should be fine. Still 120. Guessing because sand's still expensive. Big. So how are we looking? I'm still short on the beeswax. Because no one's working there yet. Gotcha. Got fish, fruit, sturdy grains, which is something I'm not focused on at all. All seem to be growing slowly. Sand's now in growth. Good. Excellent, excellent. This room's a bit tight. Now sand's starting to come down. People keep dying left and right. Oh, and we are nearly done colonising Wizzy. It's excellent. Six months at a guess. Parliament. Excellent. Please give me urbanisation. No! Welcome to chat. Urbanisation has not come, so our capital remains a rural settlement. Two of those in a row at a time. I don't really want it. We don't want traditional economy. How is food? I've not looked for a while. Bamba, yeah, no, you're not going to have any. Central Congo, you're not going to have any either. Fish people were wanting, wasn't it? All right. Colonization done. Probably best we take Okanga and just finish off the area while we have it. Yeah, that's definitely going to take a while. .4 in a month. Dear, oh dear. How cheap are the roads at the moment? That's down to a 106. Sand can still drop a little bit further. Not a lot more, but yeah. Still going to be $100 just to make the first road. That hurts just a touch. peasants are revolting. Yes, yes they are. Tell me something I do not know. Someone has died. Wars are looking okay, except a couple of them. Well, you have 8 Diplo, that's not gonna. That is not worth trying to use with you. Interesting that people are just dying off. Right, so minimum cost, that's still 100. Not really a way I want it to head either. It's the most expensive one, but that's the one that heads me towards my other town. Income is dropping slightly, is issue. It's an unusual ding on my phone. All good. All good. I think I am going to put tribesmen into cabinet. Upset a bunch of people doing so, but we are running low on reasonable people. Are we still short over here? Still just the beeswax, fruit, grains. Nothing worthwhile. Fish, salt, fish. Got wheat. Fish are 5, wheat are 8. Toll castles? Really? I think I need to start saving up for some roads. I think that's going to be the most useful way of my cash in the medium term. Simply because my control is virtually non-existent. Proximity map mode doesn't give me a lot to play with either. Beeswax is here, but no one's working it. I haven't got enough peasants to promote to labourers. You got food at least? No, they're still in the same problem. least get them some food in. I'll take some development. I'll go into debt for some development. Oh dear, oh dear. I do apologise for the very slow gameplay. There is unfortunately not a lot I can do in this state, and I am speed 5ing. We're just rolling with what we're dealt with at the moment. Taking as much of the coast as we can before the Europeans get here. Let's just keep going down. It's not what I am looking for. Come on, urbanisation. We want some urbanisation. Give me some. No. Alright. Alright. Ability for money would not be terrible, but I am fine with just take prestige. It's not really worth it. What is your equal? Okay, you change rather quickly. Ground power is very ordinary at the moment. It's going to be an issue. And if I look at the market, what is the market? Sort by balance, same, yeah. So everyone should have enough of everything. Stone is getting a little bit on the lower side. I think I need to sit back and wait for roads at this point. It's not the best way to deal with it, but not much more I can do at this stage. How are institutions looking? Is there any sign of feudalism? There is not. Scootages on, that's okay. It's absolutely fine. We're looking to build a sand pit. Alright, hang on. Someone's gone grumpy. Rebellion. I don't need to raise... I'm going to raise the bulk of the army. Not all of it, though. Excuse me? You are what? Give me oil land and an extra 10 gold for your trouble. Really? Really? Okay, fruit orchard? Okay, whatever you reckon, the commoners are building it. Rather frustrating how few acceptable people are still available for cabinet. Still 30 provinces away from forming Congo. Squeeze me. Are they independent? Alright. A small levy up. I can't separate peace, bastards. Hello, Kasama. Katara is losing to Buganda? Really? They're... oh, wow, they've lost. Katara has lost to Buganda. Good job, Buganda. Alright, Buganda, you do you. Huh. Two more years for Mbagala. Egella. I'm not sure how to pronounce any of these words. Mbegella. How are we not producing any? Capital's down there. As much as I could build that one first, I don't really want to. That one, yeah. If I wanted to build to Insolo, Soyo would go through that way. Where would Insolo go? Insolo down here. That would also go that way. What about Wizzy? It'd all go through that way. It would make the most sense. I mean, Wandu does the same thing. And Willa does the same. Damba I don't think would. No, Damba would go that way. It would make most sense to go Imbaza and Sudi, which is, I believe, the most expensive. Yeah, single step, so that's 200. But that's my pathway to all my western provinces. Of course, river map mode does absolutely nothing because it is all rivers. Everything is river. Most useless map mode in Central Africa. Right, 1399. We still have no sign of over here. Slow and steady gameplay at the moment. Fortunately, not much is going to happen for about 100 years before the Portuguese decide they may come along. But we are, I'm hoping, 3 months away from something happening over here. Maybe 6 months away from something happening over here. And that will allow us to expand our world a little bit more. Although this Parliament, please give me urbanisation. No, you're not going to give me urbanisation, you bastards. I want so badly for it. $2.5 gold in 3 years is not really worth it. So yeah, expanding control, I think, is the way forward. Building buildings is not going to do much. Charcoal kiln may bring me some return, but that's it. It's not January 1400, it appears. It might be 1401. Could be April. April, so I reckon it might be January 1st. Alright, we have an heir. You seem reasonable. Right. And we have yet another place to settle. I was considering heading south and sealing off the coast, which is probably the smartest idea. Otherwise, I can cut through here with Kasama. Yeah, secure the coast, I reckon. You are young. Go forth. Much as I'd like to enable Scooch straight away, I'm not going to. Expect this to pop on January 1st, if not April 1st. I will have someone go in there straight away. Not 1st of January, okay. Come on, no. I know it pops up soon. Don't leave me like this. How much money am I making off of my vassals at the moment? Absolutely nothing. Hmm. really odd. I would have thought it would have popped by now. It's not here on January 1st. I'll enable scootage on my vassal. And wait and hope it doesn't bite me in the butt. Weird. You're in civil war. Like I said, just need to now hope it doesn't bite me in the butt. Huh. I am honestly confused why that hasn't spawned. I'm hoping it's not because the Qataran Empire has disappeared. They've generally spawned by... I'm guessing it's a mean time to happen after 1400. There they are. There they are. Alright. Steal their maps. Toll Castle, Spiritual Retreat, Sandpit, Irrigation. Okay, nothing too useful. I want to hold off building this road. Could build now. So I see. I was got to go through Bula. Bula is 367. Everything went through Bula. Okay. Anything further I can do? No. It still doesn't like Bula as a core province, which is not great. Crack the top 900 in the world. Excellent. How long until next parliament? Less than a year. slowly moving along. On the one side, the one thing I don't need to worry about is religious unity. That's the one thing I do not have to worry about. Old castle? Really? Bastards. We're still short on beeswax. How are we still short on beeswax? How have you not manned that yet? Okay, now we got a wide range of mess. No urbanization, but we do have roads. Exactly what I wanted. The road to Bula is the most useful, because if I look down the list, most of them will tell me to go through Bula. If I look at, yeah, we looked at it before. Wizzy, it goes through Bula. It doesn't go the other way. Wandu goes through Bula. Is that Wembo? There's Wembo. Wandu. Wembo goes a different way. So that goes through Kibango, so it looks like going that way stops it, and even that one goes the other way. But yeah, going through Bula is definitely the smart choice for spending money on roads. Given I've only got, 16 max control there. These are rebounding back up from to the 40s. Right time to hand out the burgers, because the burgers, straight production efficiency, yes please. target. Alright, the economy is definitely going in the right direction. Unfortunately, only 2 gold a month at max. I mean, I think I got to 3 there for a little bit, but it's not great, but it is definitely heading the right direction. Especially if I can expand this livestock. Since the copper's the most useful thing to expand, why not? Copper mine's there, isn't it? Well, I need to go that way to get all the control anyway, so... Yeah, control over that territory is just going to improve. 13 at the moment, but I'm getting a road here. So that'll shoot up to mid-20s probably. Alright. It's time to steal some maps. Do we go South Malawi Rift? I think that is probable. Equatoria would get us around to West Africa. As we go south to Zambezi. Well, south to Zambezi. I think we go Equatoria because that one's hard. No, we'll go Zambezi. Hello, Zimbabwe. You exist. That's the Zambezi River. Is that the coast? That is the coast. Yeah, I remember because I've done a test play with Zimbabwe. That is the coast. That's the mouth of the Zambezi. What's going on here? Why's that at 0? Medicaments and salt. Ah. That's not terribly hard to fix. I can crank that one down until it's resolved. Seems to be resolved. Predicaments are that one. Yeah. Colonization is slowing down short term. Alright, hot base countries. We want to Tonga people. You are in the wrong part of the world, Tonga. We want to can't see your capital apparently. Can't see your capital. No, outside diplomatic range. Okay. Okay, no, I can't take any of their maps at the moment. Well, that's awkward. Oh, I thought I'd done a smart play there, but no, apparently they're too far away from me. Yeah. The roads are nearly finished. Buller's max control at the moment is 16. Go increase control to pretty much everything over here. Let a month tick over. Okay, still only 16. That's awkward. I thought for certain it would improve. One more month. Couple more months. They've got the people, they're just not working. I don't understand that one. I'll take some free development. Do I have a development map mode down the bottom? I'm not sure I do. For some reason I haven't got it pinned. All my colonies start with 5. Silly part about all that. A sandpit. Another sandpit. I don't know why. still the cheapest one. Price seems to have gone up. What's gone expensive? Masonry is expensive. Can build a mason, that's okay, that's not an issue. It's just base cost 50, okay, that's fine. Alright, so what can we steal? Equatoria I know is a rare one. Also Nagiro. Limpopo is south. Yeah, Limpopo is way south. Malawi Rift. I think I'm going to go Equatoria because that will allow me to get around West Africa. I can keep spying on them for now to get some more East Africa and South Africa. I need to expand my stone, don't I? That's a roadblock. Money, we are going to up our depot spending just a touch. Because we have a couple of people out here. The Shilluk people, I believe. Outside diplomatic range, are you kidding me? Oh, okay, I somehow need to increase my diplomatic range. That is awkward. How much stability cost me to get rid of this one? 122. It's almost worth it. I'm gonna do it. Yeah, nobility are pissed, whatever. Counterinsurgents, they're not going to do much. Our taxes are through the floor, but that is absolutely fine. Alright, so how's this affected? That's now up to 64. That's now 37. That's still at 26. That's now up to 46. 23, still at 15. Still at 16. Still at 15. So all three of those have just gotten a huge boost in control. New leader? Absolutely fine. Parliament issues. Urbanisation. Oh, yes, please. Yes, you can have less levies. Cause decentralisation for stability. Yeah, that's fine. 15% is workable. I need 2 positive events, and one needs to be they finally understand us. And we've gone halfway through the parliament without one. Come on, give me 2 good events. I need a plus 15 from 2 events. That's 1. Come on, Anita, they finally understand us one. Fuck. Come on, they finally understand us. Get us to 50. Come on, we got a month. I would really like my capital to become a town. Oh, bollocks. Fuck. Come on, Kongo, what are you doing? Besides just dying. Like, no one living there anymore. Oh no, population's rebounding. Population has rebounded. At least a little bit. That's empty. There is no one there. I'm sorry, what? No suitable spot to expand? I think all three of those are reasonable spots to expand to. Alright. We have settled yet another frontier. Who was relatively balanced? You're relatively balanced. I'm thinking here it may be just we push east. You've got high population numbers. Oh, you're 30. You are right on the cusp of what I'll allow. Oh, you didn't die. Whew. Looks like a lot of rebellion's coming, but I don't think it'll really hit too hard. Okay, I probably want to head straight east. Excuse me? That is not a tag I've ever seen there before. Usually it's Arduran who wins that one. Okay, unusual. I get it, the nobility are cranky. I'm still trying to work out why these guys are cranky. Events. How are we looking here? Everything looks okay. What's in this stage here? Stone. Dyes, medicaments. Yeah, I don't know why they're not absorbing those, but they're not. Oh, glass just being imported as is paper. Everything seems under control at the moment. I should probably get back onto roads and what that looks like. Places I don't have any control down here. Is that right? I went through that, okay. I went through here is actually... Interesting. That one is still taking its sweet time. I think that's where we're going to leave it tonight, folks. If you have enjoyed the stream, hit that like, hit that follow, hit that subscribe, all the fancy buttons. And we'll be back on Friday at 1 PM UTC, so 1 PM in the UK, 10 PM Eastern Australian, 8 AM Eastern American. But until then, I've been Fritz, you've been you. Take care, and have a good night.